Hey YouTube, I am Tiberius and you're about to watch an edited recording of a Twitch stream. You can check out my Twitch using the link in the video description. If you enjoy the video, please consider giving it a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and enjoy the video. There's the IP address. First of all, we're going to go sudo vim dnsmasq. I saw some DNS maskers in our hazards chat the other day. So thank you for that. He's never going to use it, but it's always nice to remind him that he's doing it the hard way. Service dnsmasq restart. All right, so what I just did was I added this line to dnsmasq. dnsmasq is basically Etsy hosts on steroids. So usually when you do something in Etsy hosts, let's actually do it. So I used to use Etsy hosts. So if I do something like 127.0.0.1 for Tiberius, right? Tiberius.tryhackme or something. Yeah. Now if I do like a host lookup, right? Tiberius.tryhackme. It does not found because host doesn't use that, I guess. Dig, I think, will work. What have I done? Did I do it wrong? It's not even working now. I guess I could try just doing curl. Okay, yeah. So I have a web server running on localhost. So if I curl to this, we get, resolved to 127.0.0.1. But if I want to do this, like a subdomain, I can't resolve the host. I want to go to the admin. Can't resolve it because it's a subdomain. All right. To do this, you would have to go back into here, and you would have to do .try. All right. And now it'll work. But that's stupid. We just add the same thing into dnsmasq, like a slightly weird config. What this basically means is, hey, SolidState.hackthebox resolves to this IP address, but so does anything that is a subdomain of SolidState.hackthebox. The only annoying thing is you have to restart. Also, it works with host fields, the host and dig thing. So if I do SolidState.hackthebox, we'll get the IP address. If I do www, I can even do multiple subdomains like that. Lovely, right? So nice. Okay. SolidState.hackthebox. Okay, so Angel had a question about host header enumeration, vhost enumeration. What happens with vhost enumeration? So when you do a vhost enumeration, let's get the IP address. I'm just going to assume that port 80 is open. Host SolidState.hackthebox. Okay, good. So, okay, I'm not in the way. Basically, whenever you send, so let's just assume you're using a fuzzing tool, right? Like FFUF or FUF or whatever you call it, or even GoBuster. You give GoBuster SolidState.hackthebox. The first thing it's going to do when it sends any kind of request, it's going to figure out what the IP address is. Okay, because computers don't send packets to SolidState.hackthebox. They send packets to the IP address it resolves to. So remember, the IP address is always what we're sending packets to, even HTTP requests. Okay, and as you'll notice, an IP has no idea what a domain is, right? We're long past that. But what happens when you go to HTTP? So what happens when you type this in like a browser, HTTP SolidState.hackthebox. So the browser firstly says, okay, well, we need to look up this IP address, like do a DNS resolution, connect to the IP that has been identified, and then send an HTTP request. And it reuses this, right? It puts it in the host header, right there. Okay, but that's the only place it is. Okay, other than if you're connecting over SSL, TLS, it might be in the what's called the SNI. So it's an SNI field in the connecting SSH packet. You basically tell the SSH server, I want to connect to this host. So if that has a different SSH certificate, not SSH, SSL certificate, please send me that one. That's just a way of speeding up SSL. But if we were doing virtual host numeration, vhost numeration, all that happens is you like just put hosts here, right? You just change the host. Okay? The IP doesn't change. When the web server checks the host header and it does not match, it bombs out. Yeah, so let's just assume it's Apache, because I know how to do this in Apache. If I go into my Etsy Apache 2 sites available, Vim, this one. So notice the top line says virtual host. Okay? So this is a virtual host. This virtual host has actually no name attached to it. Okay, this is just the virtual host for whatever. It's like the default one, right? But what I could do is I could copy 02 and do angel D. Let me just sudo that. What am I doing? Sudo. You use the trick. Okay, and now if I sudo vim angel D, and now if we add server name, just do angel. Do you do your name again? D. If you just do that, let's change the root directory, I guess. Can we just change it to /temp maybe? It's going to make a directory. I'm not even sure if this is going to work. Angel D. Okay, so if we now do temp.test, I don't need this crap. This is just for my PHP config. Okay, I think what we do. Oh yeah, because I just. Right, yep. I think I need to swap these around. I can never do this right. I will fail every single time between. Okay, that's good. So before the angel D config file in sites enabled was just pointing to itself, which makes no sense because there's nothing in this file. All right, now if I do sudo service stop and start, hopefully forbidden. Well, that's good. That's different. It's probably because it was in the temp directory and I probably messed up there. So I tell you what we'll do. We're just avoiding doing the box right now. Let's just do it in here. Let's just make a directory test in here. cd into test, vim index.html, angel D, whatever. And then again, we just need to edit the /sites available. Once you've done the link, you don't need to do anything anymore. So this should just be in var dub test, I think it was. Did I say? Yeah. You shouldn't have to necessarily change the ownership as long as it's readable. There we go, it worked. All right, that's how virtual hosting works. And if I put anything else in here, I think it should just take me back to, yeah, Tiberius. And we can see what's running on SolidState. Oh, any questions? So miss anything in chat? But basically, that's how virtual host enumeration works. You just keep changing the host, and if you see something different, you know that that's probably a valid host name. All right. I used to do a lot of web development, so I understand how these servers work. Okay, scans. There's nothing. Oh wow, top TCP ports hasn't even finished, which means it's probably fucked up somewhere. God damn it. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to it's going to remove AutoRecon too. I'm sorry about this. For some reason, it must my setup must be wrong. Git clone AutoRecon 2, and I'm going to remove .config and this one. Okay. Python AutoRecon. Hopefully that works now. Really hope it works. We are connected to the VPN. I don't know why it would take so long. 25, interesting. Oh yeah. All right, let's check out the web server because there is a web server. See, always the thing we do first. SolidState hang the box. Okay. We're going to line wrap everything. I changed the default font size so everyone can see stuff. Someone asked my question. Okay, sorry, did I miss it? Why do I sometimes need to add the host name with the corresponding IP? Why won't typing the IP in the URL does the same as navigating the hosting? It's a service like it's exactly the same thing actually that I was just showing a minute ago. So you can put host names in the Apache config. So there's a difference between a DNS name, right, a domain name, and a host header or host. All right. So they look identical, but they do different things. Okay. So when you type SolidState.hackthebox, like HTTP, whatever, into a web browser, the first thing it does with that is it looks up the IP address. Okay. Then it connects directly to the IP address on port 80 or port 443 or whatever it does. And then it reuses that same string as the host header. All right. But this has nothing to do with DNS. Okay. Because you can have subdomains, right? That exist as host headers, but not as actual subdomains, right? You can have a subdomain which doesn't resolve, like there's no DNS server on the entire internet that knows how to get to it. But if you stick it in a host header somewhere, there's a file on the web server. You have to give it the IP, but the web server understands it. All right. This is a virtual host, nothing to do with DNS. It's related to the domain name you type in, but it is not itself a domain name. Totally different. I don't know why it's still scanning. You could compare it, but it's not DNS. Yeah, redacted, but top TCP ports should have come back very quickly. I don't know why top TCP ports is taking so long. Okay, I mean, let's just look at this and see what we see. Just going to do a scroll down. There is a services.html file. Looks like there's a form. We have a web admin, so we'll add this. We'll actually start up a notes thingy. How do we add one? SolidState. I'm going to put the IP address in here. Right. So we have an email address. Oops. Okay. I mean, we could check out stuff like this as well. I doubt there's anything in here. Possibly not. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, virtual hosts hold the entire internet together. At least they did before the invention of IPv6. Because there are vastly more domain names than there are IP addresses in terms of IPv4. Okay. I'm still worried that top TC. I feel like something's going wrong with AutoRecon, but I don't know what. There's no errors being. And nobody else has reported it, so I don't quite get it. If I just do a quick mmap scan. Let's just do, yeah, just let's just do SS even actually. SolidState.handlebars. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder if it's I got two T4s in here. I doubt it. I mean, I do have this version stuff, so well, I'm going to try. Why is this so big? I get rid of the T4. I'll get rid of the script. I'll get rid of version all. And oh, hang on, wait a minute. Where's -A there? I don't think -A should be there. Have I just messed up my config file? Is this what's happening? I'm sorry, people. This is no. Don't quite understand what's going on with that. Yeah, I guess it's just not. It's just taking forever to scan these things. I mean, let's try looking for a robots.txt. Not found. All right, what is 4555? Do not recognize that. Port 4555. It's Battlefield Vietnam. RSIP. So, is that related to SIP? I don't think so. I don't understand why it's taking so. That's so weird. Like if I just do
NEASCII
22.
cheered with 100 bits. Hey Tib, keep up the great work.
Thank you, Anya. Welcome to the stream. I mean, yeah, so this is taking forever. Like, just doing... Oh, it's not. Okay. The box is SolidState on Hack the Box. And I don't understand why AutoRecon is taking so long. I'm slightly concerned. We haven't used it on the stream in a while, actually, as well, so I don't know. But again, nobody's been reporting it. All right. If I requested AAA.bb, no. So it would first look up the IP address for AAA.bbb.com, which can be entirely different to the IP address of bbb.com. All right. Subdomains can have entirely different IP addresses to their regular domain. So at no point actually would that try and hit bbb.com. It would always try and go to whatever IP address aaa.bbb.com resolves to. And no, the reason why virtual hosting saved IPv4 is, so in IPv4 you had what, 4 billion IP addresses, right? But there are definitely, in terms of domains and subdomains, let's be clear, so domains plus subdomains, there are way more than 4 billion. All right. Usually most sites have at least two, right? Google and www.google. Okay. So the problem is with all those domains, they can't, if they point to the same IP address, right? But the IP address hasn't, like the web server has no idea how to differentiate between somebody coming to, let's just say, google.com and let's admin, or actually mail.google.com, right? Gmail is hosted at mail.gmail.com, right? So back in the day, in HTTP 1.0, right? So if we're doing HTTP 1.0, which did not have a host header, if you went to HTTP gmail.com, right? Let's just say this resolved to 10.10.10.10, right? So you would connect to 10.10.10.10 and you would send this request. 0.0 user agent something. That's it. That's it. That's the entire request. There might be some other headers, but that's basically it. If you decide to go to HTTP mail.gmail, no, am I talking about gmail.com? I'm talking about Google. I meant Google. Mail.google.com. Right? Let's say that also resolved to this IP address. They were hosted on the same server, right? But the problem is HTTP 1.0 has no way of telling the server that the domain is different. So you still get the same request. All right? And when HTTP 1.1 came along, we got the host header. So now, if we're going to google.com, there will be a host header in there, right? Sent to the web server. Remember, these are going to the same IP address. And if we're going to mail.google.com, there'll be a host header that says mail.google.com, right? And now you can host multiple sites on the same web server. There we go. All right, it's finally actually started running stuff. Yes, and SNI is basically how TLS SSL can do the exact same thing. Okay, so let's have a look at the results of our scans. Which aren't even there. Am I just doing the wrong thing? Where have I... actually, yeah, it should tell me whether. Oh my god, it's putting it. I was in the wrong damn directory. Well, I mean, nothing was really in here until now, even though I created a SolidState directory. I guess we're not even in it. So let me just open. Let's add a folder. Results, SolidState. Let's just do that. Yes, I do trust myself. Okay. All right, let's look at this one. SMTP hasn't come back with anything. Okay, Ferox Buster. I want to look for 200s. So these are all images. Okay. Might come back to that. There's a readme.txt. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. I'm just going to go here. Okay, that's just the readme for whatever template they're using, I guess. Okay, nothing there. VO stimulation is going, nothing yet. Nothing there either. All right. POP3 is still scanning. I think this is just a very slow server. And this found nothing. So we didn't find anything else, did we? I mean, just look in here, see if there's anything interesting. Probably not. Assets. Going to the SAS directory. I mean, I don't think there's anything here either. Again, there's this JavaScript, but honestly, I don't think this is anything interesting. So there was that on the index page, there was a form. I don't know if it actually worked or not. So maybe we'll just do test. All right, it did actually post. So the question is, did it actually do anything? What we can do is, I'm just going to start a Python web server. Do that actually. Get my IP address. And I'm just going to try some basic HTML injection. So we're just going to set an image source to this. The way that it comes back so fast, I don't know if that's good or not. If we get a hit on this, that means at least somebody viewed whatever this. So this is basically just an image tag. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. Anything else? Okay, so everything finished. We didn't get any more data. What's the back end? It's Apache. I guess we didn't check out SSH. Not that it would matter, but we can authenticate using a password. I guess I'm just going to have to scan the web server a bit more. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, that should be fine. Actually, I don't want to extract links now. Hang on, Ferox. I should probably turn that off in Ferox Buster anyway. We'll do some marbles in a minute as well. Extract links. I don't want it to extract links. So I'm going to turn -e off. But then we're going to do this. I honestly don't know what the heck to do with this box. Like, this doesn't... I mean, this is obviously something, right? But I don't know what this... RSIP port, I guess. We'll just Google it. Exploit, maybe? Oh, well, okay. Maybe that is it. Okay, we'll connect to it then, and we'll see. SolidState dot hackbox. What was it again? 4555. Help would be good. Well, I don't think we... All right. Is it still... I mean, it must be still up. It is still up. But let's just do -v to make sure we are actually connecting. Inverse host? Oh, inverse host. Yeah, okay. I don't want to actually... Let's just make sure. I'm just making doubly sure here. We're just going to connect to the actual IP address and forget about host names. Okay. Help. Test. No. Let's have a look at the full TCP. Interestingly, it looks like we couldn't connect to port 25. Let's do that now, though. I mean, it doesn't even look like it's... if we do... I think it's... No, is it hello? Okay, yeah. So, 25 is SMTP, which is basically how you can send mail. If you do hello and then something, it should respond. Oh, that's the hello. Oh, so it was just taking so bloody long then. That's why this didn't. So I didn't even respond to my freaking thing. This is just ridiculous. Yeah, I slip back into British when I get annoyed. Though to be honest, bloody is such a good swear word. Oh, hang on. Okay, AutoRecon wants me to say unfortunate. Fair enough. Okay, I mean, we'll just look up SMTP. Protocol. So, nice thing about SMTP is you can, like, literally type everything in. It's a text-based protocol. We will also look up this server in searchsploit. And what we do is we just do this. Apache James, interesting. I mean, let's have a look at this. Searchsploit. How do I just see the actual info I want? Opens the exploit. All right, so we're going to do -x, and I'm just going to look at 35513. So we're looking for port number 44. Okay, so this is it, 4555. This is an Apache Apache thing. Okay, so what I'm actually going to do now, we're going to go into Hack the Box SolidState, and I'm going to copy rmorph results. Okay, I'm going to copy -r results SolidState into results. Yeah, just like that. Okay, now if I go into results SolidState, there we go. Now if I go into exploit. All right, so let's. I mean, is it going to be this easy? Because this one says it's authenticated, which is confusing me. So, I mean, let's just try this one. Searchsploit -m for mirror will get me in here. 3555. Credentials, default, payload. So basically, this is a. We want to change this because this is just going to put a file potentially in the root directory. It's not going to tell us whether it was successful. So we could probably try. Was this reusable? Payload would be. Oh, executed once somebody logs in. Ah, okay. All right, well, let's do a reverse shell then. So we're going to do rev shell gen, and I don't need to URL encode this. We're just going to use regular old bash, I guess. And we're going to do 10, 10, 14, 117. Oops. Okay. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to set up a listener now. unc nvlp4444. And we're just going to try this this script out, I guess. 3555. It's written in Python 2. Great. Do I have Python 2? I do. Okay. So it's just the IP address. So we'll just put SolidState in there, to be honest. All right, this might take a while because it seems to be going very slowly. I wonder if AutoRecon just completely nuked it. No, it's up. It just takes such a long time. Like to come back. Like when we were connecting to it up here, it took like a full 30 seconds for this to even appear. Okay, payload will be executed once somebody logs in. Now, does that mean I'm going to use exploit DB? It's not right. James. So we were using this one. Logs into SSH though. We can try and send a form for sure. But yeah, I mean, the problem with that is I gotta be quick because I saw some solid state stuff down here. I mean, this probably won't help us. I guess we could at least try and do list users, maybe. Just make sure that's not doing anything. All right, we'll use NC. Interesting. We didn't get this last time, did we? I think it was root, right? Yeah. Yeah, so that doesn't count as logging in. List users. Okay, so what we can do is we could try and we can try and do SSH brute force. I imagine that's potentially what we're supposed to be doing. Because the only other things on this, port 25. So could we send an? Yeah, could we send an email? James, it does have a help command. But I don't. Oh, can we just set the? Presumably that only sets the user's password in this remote administration tool, though. Although I guess we could actually log in as them, though. Set password. All right, let's just look. Let's just do James. All right, and what I'm going to do, open a new terminal, and we're just going to log in again, but as James this time. I don't know what this would like. Maybe James has access to something else. But yeah, also we could try and just log in using POP3 is the 110. Yeah, so we could always open Thunderbird. I think Thunderbird's on here, right? Nail reader. Okay, that doesn't work. There's no login page, no.
Incoming raid.
Kaiputa, thank you for the raid. How was your stream? I guess we can just download Thunderbird. Oops, Thunderbird. Unless we can install Thunderbird. This looks like it's just not going to connect anymore. Sudo apt search Thunderbird. Oh, that's not... Yeah, it looks like we can install Thunderbird. All right, so let's do that. So Thunderbird is the free email client from people who make Firefox Mozilla. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do, James at probably SolidState. Actually, what was the email address we had? SolidStateSecurity.com. Here we go. And we changed his password to James. But SolidState Security is not going to... the host name we need is just SolidState. I guess I could put this in. It's not IMAP, we need POP3, which is 110. Don't need an outgoing server. Don't care about that. Done. Oh, I guess we can put this in here. All right, you tell me what I'm going to do. I'm going to add solid state security to my let's see, dnsmasq. Sudo service dn. Restart that. Okay. So now we can just put this as the domain name. Oops. I don't know if it needs a dot at the start, but I guess we can try it. Retest. Thunderbird failed to find the settings. Okay, it's gonna be none. Normal password. Oh, this will be 25. What? Maybe it's just James. It's just... Thanks, Kaipuda. Thanks for the raid. We're at a weird section right now. James. Okay, James at SolidState Security. James. Let's just try this. I guess I had to restart it. It might have it might not have got the DNS problem. No. Failed to find settings. Well, because it was probably using that. Great. I don't know. Maybe it is SolidState.hackthebox. I don't know. That'd be weird though, right? POP3 terminal client. I shouldn't be doing that in POP3 terminal client. Here we go. Okay, well, we can just do this then, I guess. So we're going to telnet. Well, just NC, to be honest, would be fine. So I'm just going to write all this down, actually. You're going to use a username. So use James. We'll do let's pass. Okay, and then list, probably, right? Yeah. All right. Sorry. Pass James and then list. And let's just open up a terminal in the window. That's fine. This is also why I love this. All right. Actually, I'm gonna do nc-v so I know when I've actually connected. Open. Okay, user James, pass James, list. No. Question is, has it actually... Because it said I had to wait, right? Escape can... No, because that doesn't... For fuck's sake, see? This stupid thing. Should I wait now? do I even wait? I'm just gonna try. I mean, I guess I don't have to. That's fine. Could also be a user of James at, and then the SolidState security email address. SolidState security. Whoops. Yeah, okay, we're gonna cancel that. Well, now we know we have to wait. That's probably what Thunderbird was. What if there's like a maximum wait time? I'm on dedicated instances. At least I should be. Okay, here we go. So user James at but it doesn't, does it say? Oh, it does. Okay, so we have to wait until it says okay, password required. The other thing is maybe we have to use telnet. Maybe telnet does some weird thing with new lines or something that NC doesn't. I don't quite know. I guess we can always connect using telnet over here. If I had telnet installed, which I don't. So who uses telnet anymore? Sudo apt install. At least it feels like we're getting somewhere. Yeah, this is just not working. Watch this work immediately. SolidState works 1.0. Okay. Oh, I have to wait. I have to wait for it to say this. In the link. Okay. Oh, on Hacktricks. Okay. User James. I'm just gonna try user James. Okay. Pass James. Authentication failed. Have we got anything back on our NC yet? No. Okay. User James at Yeah, so what I think's happening with NC, I think it must be only sending like a /n. Telnet must send a /r/n, I'm guessing. Alright, we're going to do this again. SolidState.hackthebox, just to cover all our bases. No. So okay, do we just use Hydra then? I'm just going to use Hydra. Oh, I guess I have to exit maybe? Oh no, what's the freaking escape character? Quit is something stupid. Alright. Alright, we're going to use these. And we're also going to add that web admin user we found. Which was just web admin. Okay. Hydra-H. Okay, so we're going to do dash capital L users. I'll do the top 100 passwords maybe. So I want to do head-n 100. Okay, -p passwords, and then we want pop3, not s because it's not secure. ::. Actually, is it pop3 or just pop3s? No, pop3 will be secure. Okay. I'm gonna do the IP address. I probably don't even need to, but I'm gonna anyway. Okay, what else? What other things can we have here? I'll just try this first. Yeah, I don't know if it changed the password. I mean, you think it would. Because I mean, even if we add a user, which I don't think we should do, presumably, what I'm expecting, this is what I think is going to happen. We're going to find the username and password combo. We're going to log into their email, and there's going to be some email that we can read which has the password for the SSH or something. 0 found. Okay, well that didn't take too long, so maybe we just do... Can I do like every single... Actually, I don't even need to do that now. What am I talking about? It didn't error out, which means it was actually working. And it did those 600 requests in, honestly, not too much time. Less than a minute. At what point do we give up on this, to be honest? Because I think I'm just going to do 10,000 passwords now. The users file is right, yeah. Cat users. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This might be emails. Crap. Okay. A little bit of bash. No. Well, read name do echo name done into use. Cool. Echo name and then echo name at nice. Sometimes it really pays off to know bash scripting. All right, we're gonna do 1,000 again. Hydra. I'm glad I spotted that. I have a feeling this is correct. If this turns up nothing, we'll add the at SolidState.hackthebox in there. But honestly, why would you put this here if not to be like that, you know? At security. Why at security blah? But if this doesn't work, if we try 10,000 passwords and it doesn't work, I honestly don't know. We may have to get somebody to look at a walkthrough and tell us if we're on the right track or not, because I don't see what else we can do. It doesn't look like we can do anything in here other than, I mean, setting a password doesn't really seem to do anything. I think the only reason this is here is so we can set up the exploit.
Thank you for following.
Everything we've done so far, though, feels like we have like a flow of what we've found. We've pretty much used every single service on this box. What was Hang on, what was 119 then? Network news. All right. NNTP hack tricks. We didn't look at that. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Well, I don't want to look up hack the box solid state there. I mean, I doubt it's this. This is probably just some protocol that comes from installing just like this mail server or something. Oh dear. I'm attacking the wrong port. Should we just be attacking 22 immediately? I guess I didn't try. I mean, I didn't think this would change James's. I guess I probably should have tried that. That's James at SolidState. Assumptions are killing me. Oh, great. Okay, well, I'm glad that didn't work. Okay. Do we just try this against POP3 then? No, not POP3, SSH maybe? I'm going to try it against SSH. We'll grab the list again, because obviously the users SSH. So we should just be able to do this with SSH. I'm going to try messing around with this again then. This 445. 4555. I wonder if telnet's easier. Alright, let's read up on this as well. So, James Remote Administration Tool, we're going to read up on what we can do in it. I don't want to... Okay, I'm going to do... remove everything that says SolidState. Okay. Second must gain access to the administration console. Creates a user that stores files in that and queues commands that scan the system and retrieve the flag. The command output is restricted to the attacker once the attacker signs in. Okay, create the exploit user. Okay. So we've done all this. We email the user. No, wait. The user signs into the mail server. So what's this about emailing? I guess we need to look at what this exploit actually did. The payload, here we go. So where does payload get used? Oh, does it? So this is, we've done all this. The only thing we didn't do is we didn't set the mail from. Maybe we need to set mail from. But then it says when a user signs into the mail server, which we haven't been able to get anyone to do yet. But okay, so I guess what we will try. We'll try removing the user, and then we'll rerun the exploit. But we'll put a valid email in it, I guess. Well, the thing is, Adonis, we did all this, and we've had a listener open this entire time. Like, I've done everything that this has said. The only difference is this thing, I guess, but I'm not entirely sure this has worked. You need someone to log in from the existing users. Right, but like how? So I'm going to list users. Del user. We're going to delete this user here. Do as you did for Jamie. Well, what I didn't really do anything. Set password. All right. I'm gonna exit out this. We'll just cancel maybe. Quit. Okay. Let's. Yeah, I changed its password, but logging in didn't work. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do mail from to James at this. I mean, I'll try changing all their passwords. But like, why would it not work with James? That's the thing. Okay, from James at SolidState. James is a pleb. All right, Python 2. I guess I'm going to stop this then. We don't need to do this. Exit this thing. So I'll use telnet. Just overthinking this box. Oh, I wonder if I... this has to connect to that as well, actually. I wonder if I... should probably kill this. We'll let this run first. Okay, payload is sent. Now we can do this. Log in as root again. I'll try set password -h like DZE said. Okay, root, help. All right. Set password -h. I mean, this is what I did last time, so we're just going to list users again. James. Well, that didn't happen last time. What? Okay. I don't think we got this message last time. I'm going to try setting it for everybody else, though. What have we got? Thomas. Set password. John. Set password. Mindy. Set password. Mail admin. Okay. So now I do just try the pop 3 thing again. I don't remember if I got confirmation. I don't remember getting confirmation. Okay, so user Thomas. Pass Thomas. For fuck's sake. Alright, that doesn't count as logging in though, does it? This is still okay. Okay, user James. Okay, so I guess I've got to quit. Quit. Oh, someone remind me next time when like a reset password thing doesn't work to do it for every single user. Why would it not work for James though? Okay, I'm gonna try James again. Maybe. Oh my goodness, really? So it just didn't do it last time. Wow. Yes, this just lists all messages. Fuck's sake. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, well. Remind me to just use telnet. I wonder if there's a... So I think it's because... Yeah, I think... So NC uses... I think it uses /n. Maybe. Actually, what was that -c? No, right. Anyway. Alright, user. I gotta go back to my list of users. John. Let's try John. Okay, this is one. This is different. So we have one message. So if we retrieve one, I guess. Here we go. This is Tmux. Can you please restrict Minnie's access until she gets read onto the program? Also, make sure you send her temporary password belonging to her accounts. Oh, I wonder what user we're going to try next. God damn it. Once we've done this, we're going to go back and figure out what NC was doing wrong. What happened there? Well, we were on to Mindy anyway. I guess we just have to make down. Go down the list. List. Oh, lovely. Retrieve one. And retrieve two. Fuck's sake. God damn it. Oh, I really hate this. I don't. I mean, the exploit just got us a shell as Mindy, which I don't understand because. So the exploit was just rubbish. Okay. If I just SSH in again, let's just try it again, I guess. What? Oh. Alright, we got... So is that just a red herring? That whole exploit was a red herring? I need to mute. Okay, well, I mean, that was... I would say... I'm not going to... I'm going to put medium. It was a bit hard, but only because the tool wasn't working properly. Okay. What have we got in .sh? Nothing. Can't even get to our own... Oh, CD's... Oh, we're in rbash. This is why we need this. I presume. What am I doing? Echo... Right. Okay, that makes way more sense. So this is a restricted environment. This one isn't. Right, yeah. So we can presumably run other stuff, right? Who am I? CD. Yeah, but I'm presuming we just can't.
Thank you for following.
Yeah. Okay, so the exploit, right? So this makes sense. I'm guessing, even though this says like we were going to get root. Oh, I should have read that. To exploit any user, to exploit only on root. Okay, I just misunderstood what the exploit was doing. So this payload will only run if it's this thing just checks if you're root. So if root logged in, right, then we'd get a shell back as root. However, this runs as whoever logs in, which makes way more sense. Restricted to shell, we don't need to. So even though we're in rbash over here, our exploit made sure that we're not in rbash, right? So if I do the ways to figure out if you're in rbash, by the way, is to do $0, echo $0, and that'll tell you what shell you're in, right? If I go to my ZSH, for instance, and I go echo $0, it'll tell me I'm in SSH right now. Okay. But if we go here into the shell that we got, this is the reverse shell that we got from our exploit. We do echo $0 here, we get bash, not rbash. And also you can realize if I try and CD into root, CD is restricted. But I'm in root here. I can CD into root.
Thank you for following.
.bash history file. Oh, it's readable only by root. Great. Let's check out var. Oh, I forgot to do the. That was definitely a group effort.
We are in.
Alright, I mean, there's nothing here. So. Okay. There is the temp.py. Which is writable by me. Okay. I presume I don't want to do nano in this shell, I think. So what I might do is write a script on my own thing. So what I'm guessing is this is running every minute or so. So what we'll do is we'll go into hack the box, SolidState, and exploit, results exploit. Yeah. Alright, we're just going to create a test.py script. We're basically going to copy this. We want to make it as close to this one as possible. Okay. But we're going to change this to my favorite command to do SQL, not SQL, do privilege escalation. I am actually going to make sure that bash is in bin bash, which it is. I'm also going to make sure that I can, what's the temp directory. I think maybe this is another reason it might be running because it removes everything in the temp directory. But what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to put it in my home directory. Yes, this is bad. So I'm going to put root bash in my home directory just because I know root can write to my home directory. So we're going to do home mindy root bash. And then we're also going to do chmod plus xs home mindy root bash. Cool. All right. And save. What we're going to do, create a quick Python web server, which I realize we have running over here, so I don't need that anymore. Python-m HTTP server. All right. Where are we here? We won't go into temp because that's just going to destroy everything. We go into Mindy. wget HTTP 10 14 117. This was a nice box to do actually. Test.py. There's white space. I mean, that shouldn't matter, I don't think. Oh, yeah, you're right. Well spotted. That needs to go there. I'm actually just gonna get rid of all of this just to make sure it's good. Okay. I need to put the server back on. Okay, that should work. It did. All right, so now what we're going to do, we're going to cat test.py. I mean, we could probably just do a copy, but I don't know because it's owned technically by root. But if we cat and do a redirection, this should just write to it. So the file is temp.py, right? And now if we cat opt temp.py, there we go. Now if we do date, we have only got to wait 13 more seconds. And we should, hopefully, be able to privesk. So I think we did this box a bit backwards. I think you were supposed to log into the admin tool, change the password of Mindy, log into SSH's Mindy, realize you're in an rbash shell, and then potentially find the exploit. I don't know. All right, we should be in here now. Ooh. There is not a root bash file in here. I don't know why not. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll do something easier. We'll just try writing. I mean, it might be every 5 minutes. We're going to write IDs just to various locations. We're also going to take out the try block because I don't want one of these to fail and it to just exit, I feel like. So we're going to do this. Home Mindy root ID. No, I removed all the indentation. Oh, I put it back in as proper indentation. We're going to do ID redirect into temp, which I feel like isn't going to work anyway. We're going to do OS system ID redirected into dev sh. Oh, I should probably do temp ID. So all those should be writable. And you know, for good measure, we'll just put this back in as well. And we'll, you know what? We'll separate onto 2 lines. No reason why not to do this. But this obviously didn't work unless it's here again. Oh, there it is. I don't know why it took so long. It clearly wasn't every 5 minutes. But it worked, chat. Just as we were editing it. So now we just do root bash -p. And hopefully we're root, look. If I do a who am I, will tell me. Alright.
I'm in.
Finally. Alright, so now we can just go into root, and that was a very easy prevesc. I've seen that prevesc so many times. Interesting box. I definitely had fun. I had more fun on this box than I do on Hack the Box easies. Okay, that was honestly a piece of cake. That wasn't hard at all. Yeah, okay. That is actually a medium box, I would say. Well done. That is very well rated. I think you can bypass rbash entirely by... I mean, maybe, but that would be an unintentional way of doing it. Because there would be no reason to do this exploit then. I'm pretty sure the exploit is so we can get out of rbash. We'll see. Can't specify. Okay, can we just do this? I guess we can. Well, that's probably unintentional. Because why would you even have the exploit then? You know, this would have been pointless. Yeah, and I obviously in Nova Strict, I've done rbash escape so many freaking times. They always crop up on CTFs as well. So yeah, doing -t is a very common one, but I don't think that's probably how it was supposed to be done. On the screen are my socials. Please follow me on Twitter, join the Discord server, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and of course follow me on Twitch to get alerted when I go live. You can also find all these links in the video description.